The title of this illuminated stained glass piece is The Virgin and Saint John from a Crucifixion.
The artist or maker of this piece is actually unknown, but it does convey ideas of Germanic culture, thus leading people to believe that a German artist constructed it.
Because of the German influences, it is assumed to have been created in Germany, and because of how the detail is created, we assume it was created around the year 1420 AD.
The medium of this piece is pot metal, flashed, and colorless glass with vitreous paint and silver stain and a lead cane.
This piece truly speaks of the medieval times because it gives a lens into the common art of the period. Stained glass was the primary medium in which pictorial art was presented, so this is a great example of the age. The paintings created by the stained glass inspired the lives of the faithful as they gathered for spiritual services by depicting religious narratives of various types in the churches and cloisters.
Interestingly enough, this piece is believed to have been originally resided in a cathedral or another public sacred space.
In fact, stained glass was considered a medium that filtered divine revelation. According to the Fierro textbook, light from these windows, to the medieval mind, was a symbol related to Jesus, who had proclaimed to his apostles, "I am the light of the world." Drawing on this mystical bond between Jesus and light, the lux nova, meaning new light, was used as a symbolic equivalent of God and the windows as mediators of God's love.
The depicted religious narrative of this piece is especially relevant because of the crucifixion and resurrection we are celebrating this weekend, starting with Good Friday and going all the way through the 3-day resurrection of Jesus Christ and ending with Easter. When looking at this piece, one can truly feel the grief that both the Virgin and Saint John feel following the gruesome death of Jesus Christ, both of which they both loved deeply.
Sadly, there used to be more to this work of art. In the full original, there was a life-size Christ on a cross between the two bent figures. This just shows more of the grief that the two people felt towards their Savior.
The downcast angle of their faces and their eyes and the sorrowful expressions help to convey this heartache. However, Mary's clasped hands and St. John's strong grip on the gospel show in contrast that each is still holding strong to the faith that Jesus will be resurrected. These two conflicting emotions displayed by the Virgin and St. John aid in representing the persecution Christians felt at times, especially during the Middle Ages and when Jesus was alive and after his crucifixion. It shows also the strength and faith in God's love to prevail in times of hardship by the Virgin Mary and St. John.